My name is Jason. I'm 42 now, and for most of my life I carried the label of the disappointment. Growing up, I wasn't the smartest kid in the class. I wasn't athletic either. I struggled in school, and by the time I hit high school, my parents had already made up their minds. Jason isn't going to make it. Whenever relatives came over, my parents would brag about my cousins. One was studying medicine, another got into law school. And then someone would ask, "So what about Jason?" My mom would sigh and say, "We just hope he figures something out." That hurt more than anything. I tried college, but I failed out after 2 years. I couldn't focus, couldn't find my place. My dad sat me down one night and said, "Son, you're not cut out for success. Maybe you should just find a simple job and stick with it." I nodded, but inside, something burned. I didn't want to just stick with it. I wanted to prove that I was capable of more, even if no one believed in me. So, I worked jobs most people looked down on. I stocked shelves at a grocery store. I cleaned offices. I delivered food. But while I worked, I listened to audiobooks about business. I studied entrepreneurship. I learned everything I could about money, marketing, and leadership. And slowly, I started to see opportunities. One day, while delivering food to an office, I overheard 2 employees talking about how expensive their company's marketing agency was. An idea sparked. I thought, what if I could offer something better and cheaper? So I went home, opened my old laptop, and started building a simple marketing service. At first, it was just social media posts for small businesses, cafes, local gyms, mom-and-pop stores. I charged almost nothing just to get clients. But I worked hard. I delivered more than I promised, and word started to spread. Within a year, I had dozens of clients. Within 3 years, I had a small team. By year 5, I had contracts with national brands. The kid who would never succeed was now running a 7-figure business. I'll never forget the day my dad called me. His voice was hesitant, almost nervous. He said, "Jason, your mom and we need some financial advice. We've been struggling with retirement planning, and well, you seem to know what you're doing." I sat there, stunned. My parents, who once told me I'd never be successful, were now asking me for advice. And you know what? I gave it to them. Not out of spite, but because I had already proven myself. I didn't need their validation anymore. Today, I own a marketing firm with dozens of employees. I've helped businesses grow, I've created jobs, and I've built a life I'm proud of. And every time someone says, "Jason, you're so lucky," I smile. Because it wasn't luck. It was years of being underestimated, years of pushing through, and years of turning doubt into motivation. My parents still tell the story of how I turned things around. But I know the truth. I was never broken. I just needed time to show the world what I was capable of. And now, the people who doubted me the most come to me for guidance.